Before I explain this, let me explain the two vehicles that people were using prior to this. One was the RRSP. So as many of you listening probably already know, you can actually access your retirement savings plan in order to, access the funds for down payment on a property, on your first home in most cases. The number there is $35,000. So if you're listening today, you've got 35 grand in your RRSP, then you can access that and use it as down payment on a property. As you probably know, when you make a contribution to your RRSP, and let's keep it simple, let's say you make 100 grand a year and you contribute $10,000 to your RRSP that year, then you get a $10,000 tax deduction. That means you don't pay income tax on 100 grand, you pay income tax on 90,000. And by depositing that 10 grand into your RRSP, you might be lucky enough to receive a tax rebate at tax time of maybe $4,000 or $5,000, something in that range. So that's the RRSP. There's a tax deduction benefit there. On the other side, there's a vehicle called the TFSA, the tax-free savings account. So this here is, let's just say you've got some money in your regular savings account, and if you were to earn interest on it, let's just say you earn 5% interest, well, unfortunately, some of that is going to be taxed. So instead of having 10 grand in your savings account, you could transfer that 10 grand into a TFSA. And when you make your 5% or $500 return that year, that $500 is not taxable, it is entirely yours. So that's the benefit of a TFSA. Now, let's move over to this FHSA, First Home Savings Account. Long story short, it combines the benefit of these two vehicles. You get the tax deductibility of the RRSP and the no tax on the interest earned in the TFSA combined in this one account. So if anybody wants to know what's the best way to save money for my first home, by far, it is the First Home Savings Account. And the message has got out. It looks like there's been 250,000 Canadians who have opened a FHSA in the last year. If you are thinking about saving, that's where to do it. The maximum contribution per year is $8,000 to a maximum of $40,000 lifetime. So if you've got money parked in a checking or a savings account, it may be time to move that money into a FHSA. And if you want direction on how to do that and where to do that, feel free to reach out and we'll tell you where our clients are putting their money.